So today we're going to be taking a look at some of the best and worst uniform combos in Miami Hurricanes history. Let's do this. What's going on, Canes fans? Now, before we dive into this thing, I do need to provide a few disclaimers. First off, this is purely my personal opinion, so if you don't agree with all of these, that's okay. That's what the comment section is for. Second off, I fully understand that the uniform combo does not decide who wins the game. It does not play any part. There's a little bit of an argument there for, if you look good, you feel good, you play good. But what you wear does not win or lose you the game. Let's go ahead and get it out of the way because I can already see the comment section. Coop, you think that it matters that they wear orange or white or green or blue or yellow or pink? It doesn't matter, I know. But, there is, an equipment team. Adidas has people, artists that draw these things up and design these uniform combos. So it is an important part of college football. We're purely just talking about it and discussing it. And lastly, I can't cover every single uniform combo in the history of the Miami Hurricanes. This video would probably go on. And, I just kind of picked some of the big ones that stood out to me personally, which is why I mentioned again in the comment section, you can plug in, uniform combos that maybe I missed or didn't touch on at all. And these are in no particular order, so we're going to be jumping around randomly. And sometimes I'll do a bad one, then a good one. Sometimes we'll do two bad ones. There is no particular order. Without further ado, let's go ahead and kick this thing off with one of the ugliest uniform combos that I can remember in quite some time. I'm going to have the names of a lot of these up in the top left-hand corner. This is Adidas, and this was the 305 Ice Alternate. Now, this is our boy Brad Kaya, big Brad Kaya fan. But these are absolutely disgusting. Honestly, if I wasn't recording right now, I would probably throw up. The all white, I don't have a problem with. White helmet, white uniform, white pants. The white is fine. The problem that I have with this is I don't think that you should ever, tell me what you guys think, I don't think that you should ever change the color of the U. The U should always be orange and green. And whenever they change that to a silver, no, I already don't like this combo. And it's like that all over this entire uniform, even on the shoulders. It's silver. That looks terrible, man. And the font and the coloring in the canes with the silver part, that's fine. I think this is a little much, but it's okay. The Miami down the side of the pants. But once you change the color of that U, you've lost me. You never touch that thing. In my opinion, you can mix the uniform up as much as you want, but you do not change that U. And for that reason, I put this as one of the bad ones, one of the worst uniform combos in the history of the Miami Hurricanes. Not the top, but it's definitely one of the worst. So after that one, we follow that up with what I actually do like with an all-white combo, the Stormtrooper. Again, white hats, white jersey, white pants. There's not too much going on here. And if you notice, the U is correct, orange and green. I'm fine with the stripes, over here on the shoulders, orange and green. Font is fine, it's orange and green. Pants, you can tell this isn't like a side shot, but you can see that it is orange and green stripes going down the side, all whited out here. It looks good. So I'm a huge fan of the Adidas Stormtrooper. This one actually is one of the best and one of my favorite. Now, following that up with, y'all sure you want to go back to Nike? Miami fans just keep screaming, we want Nike. Screw Adidas. We don't like the Adidas gear and the uniform combos. Swan Song 2014. What is this? This, in my opinion, looks like You let an 8-year-old pull up Microsoft Paint, and you know when you try to use the paint bucket, but you didn't connect the line so it like overflows into another part of the picture? That's what happened here, because there's multiple different colors or variations of green in this. Like, this part is fine. Honestly, this kind of darker, and I don't know if this is, I guess this is just a really dark bluish green. I don't know. I don't dig this. This part here, what he's wearing underneath, is fine. This part right here around, the collar is perfectly fine. But then why is the helmet a completely different shade of green? Also, our boy Brad Kaya, huge fan. Shout out to you, bro. It's green, it's orange, it's gray. It's white with the font on the numbers. There is way too much going on here. And I'm a guy, actually, believe it or not, guys, I'm a fan of what Oregon does. I actually don't mind the flashy, lots of colors, bright and vibrant, different uniform combo every week, because I think that it's fun, But this is just, I don't know how to explain it other than it's too much. It's too much. Let's move on to something good here. Late 90s, early 2000s era. This is arguably the fan favorite uniform combo. Now, I will say that I do personally dig this for multiple reasons, which we're going to dive into here in just a second. I do have to say, however, that I think the biggest reason why this is the favorite uniform combo amongst Canes fans is because when you see this combo, you think winning. You think national championships. You think undefeated Miami Hurricanes teams or very close to it. So you associate these jerseys with W's in championships. So it triggers that good memory, and I think that influences some of you a little bit more than you would like to admit. At the end of the day, however, this is still a pretty freaking sick combo. I love that you've got the orange kind of going down in the middle. You've got the white stripe that separates it from the green, and then it goes green again here on the shoulders. The font is perfect. I like how it's kind of the breathable mesh on top of the shoulders, breathable mesh down the sides, breathable mesh here in the midsection. Helmet is nice and clean, orange and green, stripes going across the top. It is just a really clean looking, simple combination, and it looks good. Honestly, this is the combo that Canes fans want Adidas to take this and just copy it over, just copy and paste it, and that's exactly what Canes fans want. And it kind of almost has where you've got the breathable mesh here, gives you a little bit of a practice jersey feel, which we'll see a little bit more of that here later on in the video. But I think I have a couple different variations of this. Yeah. So there we go. You kind of think, practice jersey type thing. It's the mesh all the way in the front here. Clean, man. White. I love how you have the line that separates the colors. This one's orange. It separates the white and the green here and transitions over. It just looks good, man. It really does. It looks clean, and I absolutely love it. I think I might have one more variation of this with Dorsey, possibly. Let's see. We do, yeah, in the green or the orange. Coop is colorblind. Don't listen to me. Also, really, really sick combo. Freaking love it, man. And I'm trying to not let the player wearing it influence, how I feel about the combo, because who's not a fan of this guy? Let's be real. But really, really good combo. Now, moving on, we're sitting here praising Nike. We're talking about this combo that we all love. I'm going to show you something that I think many of you might have forgotten about. I think this goes back to 2010, and I think this might have been the Nike Pro Combat. And I'm going to show this one, and I'm just going to back up for a second and let you process this, and you tell me what you think, all right? Have you had time? You've formed an opinion on this? Okay, perfect. My opinion is that I don't know. At first, I thought that maybe when I saw this photo, I was like, somebody has done some color grading here. Like somebody has oversaturated this thing, or somebody's went in and they've changed the way that this photo looks. There's no way that it looked like this, right? Because back then I would have been I would have been much younger. I was like 18, 19 years old. Maybe I've just forgotten this. But no, this is this is pretty much what they looked like. What shade of orange is this? This looks more like, honestly, if you took away the green and replaced that with purple, this is Clemson. This is the Clemson Tigers out here. Now, you can kind of see the helmet. Again, some of these photos go way back, so there's not the most clear images available for me to pull up and show you guys. Again, wrong shade of green here on the helmet. Completely different shade of green with everything else here. And then black numbers with silver borders, and then a different shade of orange on the chest, and then the orange pants. This might be. I actually think this is worse than the 305 Ice alternate. I really believe this might be one of the ugliest combos I've ever seen in the history of the Miami Hurricanes. This maybe goes hard if this is not for Miami. You know, because I don't hate the combo per se, but not on Miami because it's just the wrong shade, man. I'm telling you, you can't mess with the orange and green too much, or I think that we have a problem. You know, I'm just saying, that's just my opinion. Now, I'm going to show you something next that's really funky. Another one that a lot of people probably forgot about, but I actually don't hate, if I'm being real with you. Now, I know, hold your thoughts for a second. I know you guys are about to rip me apart down in the comment section. I am a huge fan, okay, of the hurricane warning flags. I think this is so sick. You see the current staff using it a lot as a recruiting tool. You know, they have the big flags that they let the recruits hold and stuff in the pictures that they post up on their social media. I don't care about, you know, this kind of goldish color or whatever. And I know that we rocked this sometimes, you know, back in the past. This was 2005 versus North Carolina, so not that long ago, technically. But I wouldn't mind seeing some sort of alternate uniform in today's times that incorporated the hurricane warning flags in some sort of way. You can get rid of this gold color. I don't really care about that. But bring the flags back, man. Like, let's push that and let's get that on something, because I think it's a missed opportunity, and I believe it would look so good. And it doesn't even have to be on the helmet, because you guys are probably going to be like, Coop, no. If it's going to be on the helmet, it's got to be that U, right? And you got a valid argument. I get it. I don't know where else you would put it. Maybe just somewhere up on the shoulders. Maybe you incorporate it somewhere here, kind of like how on the new Miami Nights they had the palm trees. You have like the warning flags, but you put the red. You got to put the red on there. So I actually dig this and would love to see some form of this in some kind of way. But I think I'm in the minority, and it's probably not a very popular opinion. Moving on to something that I think that most of us actually probably agree on is the Parlay uniforms, the recycled ocean plastic. This is back in 2018. That's our guy, Malik Rozier. We've had him on the show in the past. Shout out to you, Rozier. Here's the thing. Separate the bad memories from this, okay? Like, separate the fact that we lost to LSU, because that's going to kind of sway your opinion a little bit, and I get it. Set that aside for just a moment. The helmets are fine. This is like our normal white helmets with the stripes and the U. I don't mind white on orange on white. That's fine. Here's my problem with this. And I'm saving, you know, the ocean is a good thing. You know, Miami's down there in South Florida. It makes sense. But you messed with the green, Adidas. You can't do that. You can't mess with the green. It's a totally different shade, and it looks so bad. See, this, fine. I know that it's kind of a low-res image. This is fine. Up here on the helmets, fine. On the ACC, fine. This just looks sad, man. It looks bad. I'm sorry. It does. If you were to take away the green here and just make it orange, sick combo. Like, I'd be like, you know what? This is really cool. You can't mess with the coloring here. Now, I think that to follow that up, I actually have a second bad parlay variation. We're just the parlay, man. N'Kosi Perry, look at the squad here. DJ Dallas, Brevin Jordan, KJ Osborne. The all-white look, again, is cool. You guys know that I love the Stormtrooper look. This is 2019. Why'd you have to do this, Adidas? Why? Why did you change this to some kind of teal color? You can see the green on the pads underneath on Nkosi here. Why did you change that? Make this the normal Miami green. It's not bad. I realize so many of us are not fans of the font. I know they tried to mix it up. They tried to do something a little bit different. It wasn't received very well. They tried to auction a lot of these off, and half of them didn't even sell. Again, bad memories of these jerseys. But I would forgive the change in the font if they would change the color, man. And I'm sure you guys are gathering here that I'm just not a fan of messing with the orange or green color. Honestly, I'm just not. But Parlay it's been more missed than hit, in my opinion. But with that being said, let's move on and get away from this and look at something good. Probably one of my favorite uniform combos in the past ever. And I think many of you are going to agree, man. The 2017 Blackout, this combo is so freaking sick. Adidas just hit the nail on the head with this one. Look, they left the orange and green the same. Thank you, Adidas. On the shoulders, I love how it has the kind of stripes here. The kind of, I don't know what this pattern is on the jerseys. Whatever this kind of little thing is, it looks really good. Honestly, it does. And then we have the black pants. You've got the green on the inside with the orange stripes on the outside. This combo is clean. We could rock this any day of the week as long as it's a night game. Obviously, you don't want to have a 12:30 kickoff and we're rocking this at Hard Rock Stadium because you are going to roast. You're literally going to melt on the field. But if it's a night game, man, this is just one of the sickest combos we've ever worn. And I know, this obviously we're big fans of this for multiple reasons, but I'm just saying this combo does look really freaking good. I'm a huge fan of this. The next one I'm about to show you is one that I'm actually torn on, and I want to get your feedback on it because I personally can't decide if I like it or dislike it. And that's the Nike Smoke Gray uniform combo. Originally, whenever I was planning this video, I had this in the best category, best or worst. And I said, you know what? This goes in the best category because all in all, the gray is a pretty cool look. Whenever you mix that in with the orange and green, again, they outlined the numbers in orange. They kept the orange the same. You've got some orange here on the outside on the shoulders. And then the other stuff is the same. The pants are just your standard white pants, no stripes, no extra stuff along the edges. And the helmets are the same. All you do is you just change out the jersey. I just don't know. I'm kind of torn, bro. Like I think that I'm gonna say that I am actually a fan of this, and we have a different shot here. I think I have Morris here with the smoke. Here we go. Here's a little bit of a different shot for you to kind of take a look. I'm gonna make an executive decision right now while filming this video, and I actually do think I'm a fan of this. Yeah, I think I am a fan of this. Now, it would have messed it up if they would have changed the helmets or pants to orange or green. But the gray with the white mixing in the orange and green, actually, yeah. I do think that I like this combo a lot. And this is the one I'm most looking forward to seeing what you guys think, if you liked it or not. But I'm putting it in best category. I do actually think that it looks pretty good. The next one is a surprise to me because I don't remember what I put here. Some of the first variations of the Adidas uniform. So what they tried to do for Miami out of the gate once we moved over from Nike to them. And what I'm going to say is this. This is not terrible, but I feel like they did try to do too much here. I like that they kept the orange and the green the same. But again, on the pants, maybe I am just kind of a minimalist when it comes to the pants. There's way too much going on here. Way too much. And then I don't mind the shoulders. That's fine. But I actually don't like the metallic shiny look of the stripes on the helmets. I actually like the more dull look that we go with now, which we'll see here in just a little bit. We're coming up to the end of the video, and I'm going to show you what my absolute favorite current uniform combo is. But I don't like making it all shiny. This is flashy. This is on the visor. This is, all this stuff is kind of reflective and shiny. And even though I am kind of a flashy guy, I don't know. There's too much going on here with this uniform combo. Good first attempt by Adidas, but I put this in worst category. I'm actually not a huge fan of this. Now, before we get to what my current favorite combo is, I do want to show you guys a combo that I wish so bad. I have been yelling and screaming for this combo for so long. And everyone tells me I'm crazy. And you know what? I am. But I want to see it. I would love to see a game near Halloween. You know, the week of Halloween, week before, you know, something like that. Something close to Halloween. An orange and black combo. Now, this was a pick with, you know, this is a recruiting pick, obviously. I think this is Matoka over here on the left. But seeing this white helmet with the black on black and then orange accessories, bro, hear me out. We're just going to have to agree to disagree if you guys don't think that this looks sick. And honestly, you could mix this up any way you want. You could swap out and make the jersey orange and then the pants black and then the helmet something else, however you want. But this combo right here, imagine, guys, Halloween was on, let's say, Sunday. I don't know. Plug in wherever you want. Saturday night kickoff, 8 p.m., Hard Rock Stadium, and we roll out in this. I'm telling you, bro. I am telling you. You guys are sleeping on this combo, and I would give anything to see this on the field. Look at the shoes, man. The black with the orange laces, the orange stripes on the white socks. I need this combo in my life. Mario, please, my man. Please, let's do something with this. We have to. Anyways, to wrap this thing up, I'm going to show you what my favorite current uniform combo is. And it is none other than the white helmets, green jersey, white pants. Nothing too over the top, but it looks so clean, guys. So clean. I mean, just everything about it. I love the kind of textured look on the jerseys here. I'm cool with the font. I know some people hate it, but they kind of made it look similar to before. Nothing, you know, metallic and flashy. It's just kind of dull on the helmet. Everything is orange, green, and white, and it's the right shade. Now, I think I have one of our guy XR7 on here, something a little more recent, because that's Mike Harley. There we go. Tell me, guys, come on. That is my favorite combo that we rock right now. It just looks so good, and I have zero complaints with this combo right here. Now, it's a close second with just replacing the green jersey with the orange. That's a good look, too. I know some people were torn on the orange on orange. I know we did orange jerseys, orange pants at one point. I don't hate that, but this gives it, you know, white, green, white, and then you've got the stripes. It just looks good. So that, for me, guys, is some of the best and worst uniform combos in Miami Hurricanes history. Do not be afraid to let me know your opinions down in the comment section below. I'm going to read every single one of them. What did you think about the 305 Ice alternates? What did you think about the Nike Swan Song? Or what about those 2010 Nike Pro Combat uniform combo? There were some good ones, and there were some real bad ones. And there's no way that we're all going to agree on these. There's going to be, I want to see what you guys think. Really, come on. Let's chop it up down there. But remember, though, guys, we're all one big happy college football family. But at the end of the day, I got to say, it's always better when you get to rep the U. Coach Coop, peace out. I'll see y'all in the next one.